We begin today with an arrest over some Xbox threats. This is a case that happened in Flagler County, but spanned all the way to Maine, where this suspect was arrested. A 32-year-old man from Maine arrested, now facing charges in connection with threatening to kill a Flagler County resident and their family. Joining us live now via Zoom to talk about this is Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staly. And Sheriff Staly, always good to talk with you. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon here on Florida Live.
Good afternoon, Garrett.
So this is an interesting case here, a 2.5-year investigation that ends with someone who lives halfway across the country now behind bars.
Well, that's true. A lot of people think they can be a keyboard warrior and make all kinds of threats and do what they do on a keyboard, and you can't be caught. Well, I have a cyber crimes unit and I have a great digital forensics unit. And this individual found out that you can't get away. It may take some time, like it did in this case, because we have to rely on subpoenas and private companies answering those subpoenas. And quite often that triggers a second round of subpoenas. So it takes some time and then we have to analyze it. But, when we've identified who this keyboard warrior was and got the data in from the subpoenas, we worked with the local sheriff's office and police department in Maine, and I sent detectives up there. So we will go wherever you are. If you're going to make a threat to kill someone in our county or blow up their house or kill their family, we're going to get you. It may take a little time, but we will get you and we will go to where you are to make sure that happens.
And this is the suspect, 32-year-old James Maynard of Pittsfield, Maine. What can you tell us about this situation? Because it sounds like these were pretty violent, pretty serious threats made against someone over the Xbox network.
Problems with gamers in gaming. Most people that do this, 99% of them are fine, but then arguments happen. And so they get behind these keyboards and they start making arguments, and then they say things that they're going to regret later, which is what this young man found out. So, play your games, whatever you're doing, but don't lose your temper because in Florida, we take it serious and we will go after you. And it is a crime to make a threat to kill someone or place a bomb, those kind of things.
Is that how this started, an argument over a video game?
That's our understanding. We don't have the exact details on what triggered it, but this individual had been in an argument with our victim back in July of 2022. Then he changed his online name, despite our victim trying to block him and do those kind of things to protect themselves. And our victim at the time was a juvenile who reported it to his father, who called us.
It's certainly a serious situation. What challenges do investigations like this create for your agency when you're talking about the technology platforms, the distance, all of those things? What sort of challenges kind of come up in a case like this?
Well, all of those are challenges as you just described, not only the distance, but trying to find the digital footprint and verify who is the keyboard warrior. And all of those take time to do, and it takes technology and it takes trained investigators. And unfortunately, a lot of agencies around the country do not have this capability. But we know that if we can find the digital footprint of the individual, the criminal, we can find them. It takes a lot of work. They do a lot of things to try to hide their identity. But you may recall about a year ago, we extradited an 11-year-old from Virginia for threatening, basically he was an online terrorist, to our school system at the end of the last school year. So we take this serious. We have the capability, and we will do everything we can to bring a case to an arrest.
You talked about the victim in this case. Was a teenager at the time?
That's correct.
So you talked about this teenager trying to block the suspect, but the suspect continuing to change their profile, and yet the victim also talked about this with his parents, and they were able to bring this to you. So what is the message here to parents and to other kids out there who play these video games and communicate with other people on there?
So for parents, the message would be know what your kids are doing online and be engaged with them, not just be a friend, but be the parent. Know they can come to you when things are going wrong, especially online, before they get attacked or extortion occurs. All different kinds of things can occur on the internet. And to the kids, ideally know who you're gaming with. Now that's not always going to be possible because you could be gaming with somebody anywhere in the country and anywhere in the world. But try to get to know this person and identify. Now, don't send them your pictures if they ask for inappropriate pictures, things like that. Don't do that because you're going to fall prey to another crime, like sextortion. But in this case, there was some interaction, both by voice and by photo, and then our victim was able to recognize the voice from the July incident to the October incident and was able to pick out our suspect in a photo lineup. And then we have all the digital technology that took us to prove who was doing it.
So it does sounds like the victim, the parents did everything right in this case, and things were able to be taken care of before they got even further out of hand. So Sheriff Rick Staly, Flagler County Sheriff, we appreciate your time, appreciate you joining us here on Florida Live this afternoon.